Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. Bold and the beautiful predictions, Luna snatches Hayes and Sheila's fury. Bold and the beautiful predictions see Luna Nozawa Lisa Yamada kidnapping Hayes Forrester Finnegan Brian David Garlick and Sheila Carter Kimberlyn Brown flipping out. I've got predictions for Luna and Hayes, for Sheila and Luna, for Nick and Ridge Forrester Torsten K, for Brooke Logan Catherine Kelly Lang and Taylor Hayes Rebecca Budig, and also for Remy Price Christian Weissman and Luna. Our very first prediction, Luna kidnaps her brother, Hayes. So, in this week's spoilers, Luna is lurking and watching through a telephoto lens as Steffi Forrester Jacqueline McInnes Wood and Hayes are hanging out. Looks like her son is at summer camp. And then Luna approaches her brother and gives Hayes a gift. So recently, Luna said that Steffi would feel differently about keeping Luna from Finn Tanner Novlan if she knew what it was like for a parent to be kept from a child. So maybe that's the plan. Luna tells Hayes she has something for him. But is she trying to lure him away? Is this candy? Is this a toy? Will Luna tell Hayes that she's his sister and that they need to be together and they're going to meet their dad? Something like that. Something to trick the kid. And if Hayes says he's only got one sister and it's Kelly Spencer Sophia Paras McKinley, that might push her completely over the edge. Luna may abduct Hayes to punish Steffi and Finn for rejecting her and try to make them feel as bad as she does being without her father. And in some sick way, Luna may think that what she's doing isn't wrong because she just needs to show Steffi how she feels. Luna may insist that she has no plan to hurt her little brother, Hayes, but she's just trying to get Steffi to see what it feels like. I could totally see Luna rationalizing it and taking the kid with no plan to actually harm him. I don't think Luna would take him to throw him off of a roof or poison him or do something like that. I just think that she wants to show Steffi how she feels. So, we'll see if she does this. Our second prediction, Sheila is furious that Luna is targeting Hayes. So, we've obviously seen Sheila absolutely desperate to get Luna out of town, get her out of LA so she can protect Steffi. And, Sheila cares about Finn's family because they mean so much to him even though she can't be in their lives. Sheila already told Deacon Sharp Sean Cannon she's really worried about Steffi's safety. And we're going to hear more about that soon. But she may also find out more about her grandson, Hayes, and be really worried because if Luna does kidnap Hayes, I think Sheila would find out about it and I think she would snap. I think she would be absolutely furious with Luna and probably also herself because Sheila entertained Luna and was a large part of the reason she didn't leave LA immediately after her pardon came through. So, we could also have Finn calling Sheila if Hayes goes missing because by now everybody knows that Luna's been hanging out with Sheila. And if the kid does go missing, I think they're going to call everybody that may have a tie to Luna to find out what happened because obviously she's going to be the top suspect if anything happens to Hayes. Even if Luna doesn't kidnap him, if Sheila even suspects that Luna has her eye on Hayes for any reason, I think Sheila is going to freak out. I think she would intervene and tell Luna, "You stay away from my grandson, you crazy person." Which would probably drive Luna even more over the edge because that would be Sheila choosing Hayes over her. Which she should because he's just a little kid. But in Luna's mind, it's like Finn chose Hayes over her, and now Sheila is doing it as well. So any of that might drive Luna even more nutty. Our third prediction, Nick rubs his success and reignited romance with Brooke right in Ridge's face. So, Monday spoilers have Nick showing up in Forrester Creations CEO office unannounced and there's an emotional reunion with Brooke, not Brick with Brooke. Tuesday, Nick is getting right to it. He's romancing Brooke. He plants a big old kiss on her. There's an emotional heart-to-heart talk and reunion. By Wednesday, Nick is really irritating Ridge. And this week, Ridge is telling Taylor he just doesn't like his brother and just won't ever like him. So, in an interview with Jack Wagner, he was talking about how successful and wealthy Nick is now, and he's just full of this confidence. So, basically, Nick is a whole new man this time around on Bold and the Beautiful. He's running Maroni shipping. He's incredibly wealthy. Also, he's very sure of himself, and he is poking and prodding and pushing Ridge's buttons, and he's doing it on purpose. Nick is certain that Brooke deserves better than Ridge and thinks that better is him. So, I do suspect that Nick is going to go out of his way to annoy Ridge and tweak his nose with the fact that he's doing so well in life and that he's getting back with Brooke and determined to give her the life Ridge has not given her, which is, the whole one-man thing. Not that Nick's hands are clean because he's been with several Logans as well. Our fourth prediction, Brooke taunts Taylor about Nick and Ridge both wanting her. So on Tuesday, Taylor's talking with Ridge about their relationship and how Brooke's kind of still in it. And by Friday, Taylor and Brooke are clashing over Ridge and Nick. So, Brooke's getting swept off her feet by Nick. And clearly it's going to bother Ridge. I suspect Brooke may actually taunt Taylor. Coming back to LA, Nick has this mission to win back Brooke and show her that Ridge is toxic, so Brooke might be feeling pretty smug because Nick's chasing her. And if Ridge is obviously jealous, even if Brooke doesn't actually think Ridge will walk away from Taylor, we could still see Brooke taunting her just because she's so jealous that Taylor is with Ridge. And I could see Nick joining in and pushing Taylor's buttons and saying, you can have Ridge. He's a waffler. He's going to break your heart because he is incapable of treating a woman right. Which interestingly in a recent interview, Torsten K again said he hates the way that Ridge treats women. I'm glad he's on the same page with the rest of us. Nick has a very, very low opinion of his brother Ridge, and it seems spot on. Our fifth and final prediction. Remy may be pulled into Luna's plan to target her brother. So Remy may end up involuntarily or accidentally helping Luna with her wicked plan that has to do with little Hayes Finnegan. Even after Remy saw Luna shooting at Steffi's face on that picture at the shooting range, he still showed up at Luna's apartment. So it seems like Remy's not done yet in his part of this arc. And of course, we know Lisa Yamada is on her way out to shoot her prime show. So, something big is going to happen that's going to send her back to prison out in a body bag on the lam. We'll see. If Luna does snatch the kid, she may trick Remy into helping her. Maybe ask him to wait in the car while she runs an errand, but then Luna shoves the kid in the trunk and yells, "Drive!" Or she has Hayes at her apartment and gets Remy to come over to babysit him while she sets up her alibi. Luna could bring Hayes to Remy's place to hide him if she thinks the police are on to her. Remy is garbage and a pervert. But he's not what Luna is, which is a homicidal maniac. So, Remy might let Luna lead him astray, but I don't know if it would be homicidally astray. We'll see. Remy may actually be furious if Luna tricks him into accidentally aiding and abetting her insane plan related to Hayes. Or Remy may just be so bat crap crazy he'll think it's a fun ride. He seemed fairly normal in the conversations with Luna, but we also know he has a dark and twisted side. The holiday season may be sparkling for most of Los Angeles, but on the Bold and the Beautiful, the glitter is merely a distraction from the emotional hurricane about to rip through both the Forrester and Spencer families. In the coming weeks, fans could see a storyline that pits maternal instinct against obsession, fear against fury, and love against legacy. At the center of it all, Luna Nozawa, a young woman whose heart is bigger than her judgment, and Sheila Carter, the eternal storm who never stays quiet for long. Rumors and predictions are swirling about an explosive new twist. Luna snatches baby Hayes, and Sheila Carter unleashes a wrath no one is prepared for. But this wouldn't be unless the motivations, manipulations, and emotional detonations were layered, messy, and unforgettable. Luna's breaking point. Luna has always been sunshine in a world where the clouds gather fast. Sweet, gentle, and eager to belong, she has spent months caught in a tightening emotional maze. Between Poppy's secrets, Bill's paternity bombshell, and RJ's family drama, Luna has been stretched thin, yet she's kept a brave face for those around her. But Luna has been quietly carrying a new weight, a sense of displacement. Even after being embraced by the Forresters and the Spencers, she can't shake the feeling that her presence is fragile, easily threatened, and tied to other people's choices. And nothing fuels insecurity quite like being surrounded by families with decades of history, heartbreak, and loyalty. That vulnerability makes Luna a prime candidate for a dramatic fracture. And what triggers it? Hayes Forrester, the baby whose presence represents everything Luna aches for: security, legacy, and unconditional belonging. Hayes, innocent and adored, has been a symbol of healing for Steffi. But for Luna, he becomes a symbol of everything she fears she'll never have. A moment of impulse turns life-changing. It starts with a moment one filled with emotion, exhaustion, and misinterpretation. Perhaps Luna overhears an argument where she believes Steffi is overwhelmed and would be better off if the constant threats around her weren't so heavy. Or maybe Luna witnesses Finn comforting a distressed Steffi, sees the fear Sheila has instilled, and becomes convinced that Hayes is never truly safe. In a swirl of anxiety and misguided love, Luna makes a reckless, heartbreaking decision. She takes Hayes, believing she's protecting him, helping him, or giving him a moment of calm away from chaos. Luna doesn't flee Los Angeles. She doesn't hide. Instead, she takes Hayes somewhere she feels is safe: a beach house, a hidden garden, a place tied to her childhood. She talks to him, sings to him, convinces herself she's doing the right thing. For a time, it feels almost peaceful. But peace never lasts long in this town, especially when Sheila Carter is watching. Sheila's fury ignites. Sheila has one pressure point that, when pressed, detonates everything around her: Hayes. Her grandson is her obsession, her justification, her redemption, her last tether to Finn. Whenever Hayes is threatened, Sheila doesn't just react, she erupts. The moment Hayes disappears, Sheila's instincts flare. And unlike the Forresters who assume Luna made a panicked mistake, Sheila sees only threat. To her, Hayes being taken looks like an act of war. Sheila quickly convinces herself that this is an attack. A move to cut her off from Finn forever. A plot to destabilize the fragile peace she's been trying so desperately and mostly failing to maintain. RJ, Steffi, and even Finn see a distraught young woman spiraling. Sheila sees a kidnapper, and that difference in perspective is what makes the fallout electric. Finn caught in the crossfire. Finn is thrown into turmoil as two women he cares about become entangled in a nightmare. On one hand, he knows Luna isn't malicious. She's overwhelmed, traumatized, and may have acted without thinking. On the other hand, Hayes' safety is non-negotiable. Steffi demands action: swift, clear, uncompromising. RJ is terrified, torn between his loyalty to Luna and his understanding of the danger of the situation. But Sheila takes matters into her own hands. And this is where the prediction turns explosive. Sheila versus Luna, a collision of emotion and fear. Imagine Luna holding Hayes, crying, apologizing, realizing too late what she's done. Her heart breaks as reality floods back: she made a terrible mistake, one she can't undo. Then imagine Sheila stepping into the scene. For Luna, it's terror incarnate. For Sheila, it's righteous fury. Sheila might not harm Luna, she knows that would cost her any hope with Finn, but her intimidation alone could shatter a person. Her voice, low and trembling with fury. Her eyes wild. Her accusations sharp as glass. Give him back. Luna collapses under the pressure. Sheila scoops Hayes into her arms, trembling with a twisted combination of rage and relief. By the time Finn and Steffi arrive, Luna is broken, apologizing, shaking, while Sheila stands defiantly, daring anyone to tell her she wasn't the hero. The fallout. The aftermath is where the storyline gains even more depth. Luna faces real consequences. Not prison, no one wants to destroy her, but psychological evaluation, forced distance from Hayes, and intense scrutiny from the Foresters. RJ feels helpless. He tries to support her, but the bridge between them cracks. How can he trust her after this? Poppy spirals. Her daughter's breakdown reopens old wounds. Poppy blames herself, and possibly Bill, for the pressure cooker Luna has been living in. Steffi rebuilds her walls. Her trust in outsiders evaporates. She sees Luna not as sweet RJ's girlfriend, but as one more unstable variable in her already fragile world. Finn struggles internally. His compassion pushes him to advocate for Luna's mental health, but Steffi's protectiveness pulls him in another direction. And Sheila feels validated. She saved Hayes. She proved her worth. She re-established her role. But her renewed confidence makes her more dangerous than ever. With this incident, she gains leverage, and in Sheila's hands, leverage becomes a weapon. Where the story goes next. Expect this storyline to ripple outward for months. Luna may face recovery, guilt, therapy, and a long journey back to trust. RJ may stand by her or crumble under the pressure. Finn and Steffi's marriage could hit new fractures. And Sheila could use her hero moment to claw even deeper into Finn's life. Bold predictions. Sheila may even argue she deserves more access to Hayes now that she saved him, turning a dangerous situation into an opportunity for control. One impulsive moment from Luna could reset the entire trajectory of several major storylines. And that's the beauty of the bold and the beautiful. Even the sweetest characters can ignite the fiercest storm. If Luna truly snaps and takes Hayes, Sheila's fury won't just reshape the moment, it will reshape the whole future of the Forrester and Spencer clans. Bold and beautiful. Next 2 weeks, June 23 to July 4, Taylor's engagement stuns, Sheila's fury unleashed. Bold and the Beautiful 2-week spoilers for June 23, July 4, 2025. See Taylor Hayes, Rebecca Budig is engaged, and Sheila Carter Kimberlyn Brown is enraged. On Monday, June 23, this I'm looking forward to. We've got Nick Maroney, Jack Wagner eavesdropping on Ridge Forrester, Torsten K and Taylor at Il Giardino. Nick is going to hear Taylor propose to Ridge, and you know Nick is going to be thrilled about this because he wants Brooke Logan, Catherine Kelly Lang, and that means Ridge being permanently out of the way would be big news for him. So Taylor tells Ridge she wants him to be her husband. She even has a ring, and she asks Ridge to say that he wants this too. And Taylor tells Ridge it's about time they make it official. And then she's asking Ridge how he feels about them as a couple. All this goes on while Nick is lurking and listening. Luna Nozawa Lisa Yamada gets defensive on Monday with Sheila when her grandma shows up at her apartment. And I wonder if she is again going to tell Luna, look, you just need to leave before you wind up back in prison, which is really good advice because of this next spoiler. Steffi Forrester, Jacqueline McInnes Wood, Finn Tanner Novlin, Will Spencer Crew Morrow, and Electra Forrester Lania Grace hatch a plot to take down Luna. Finn is determined to protect Steffi from his just completely deranged daughter. And Will tells everybody that Luna is nobody to fool around with. Finn warns everybody that there's going to be extra security around the place. I wonder if they found out that Luna was at the school. So, this group of people is scheming with LAPD Chief Baker Dan Martin, and they're going to try to get Luna on tape confessing, and they're using Will as bait. Does that plot sound familiar to you? Because it sounds familiar to me, and it's going to sound familiar to Sheila when she hears about it. Tuesday, June 24th, Ridge gives Taylor an answer to her proposal. And judging by spoilers that are coming later in this week about them being so happy and all this, I feel like Ridge is going to say yes. I said in the predictions, I thought he was going to feel cornered and trapped, like he has to say yes. He's going to slap a smile on his face about it. We'll see how long this engagement lasts. And Will tries to put an end to Luna's interference in all their lives. Steffi and Finn worry. They wait anxiously to see if it works. So, Will is going to go over to Luna's apartment. He tells her he broke up with Elektra because she just doesn't excite him. He wants this danger, you know, and Luna is dangerous, which we all know. So, they're kissing. He's trying to get Luna to spill incriminating info so Chief Baker can get it on camera. And it looks like Will takes in some sort of recording device into her apartment with him, and he's got it positioned on her desk by the door based on the POV. I can't show you the pictures for copyright reasons, but hopefully they'll release them widely and I can show them to you in the next couple of days. So, it's taping Luna in Will's arms, and on the other end of the camera, we've got the people from the Malibu beach house watching. Meanwhile, Brooke gets relationship advice from her sister, Katie Logan Heather Tom. So, she's grilling Brooke on Nick's return and a possible future with him. And Katie wants to know if Brooke is going to sail away with Nick. I'm sure that's what Taylor's hoping for. Wednesday, June 25th, Elektra is watching the video screen, and Will is kissing Luna as he's trying to get her to confess on camera, and Elektra is completely disgusted. Hopefully Will just gives her a little kiss, but I'm guessing Luna is going to try for some serious tonsil hockey. And of course, this scheme that Will is pulling would be worth it to get rid of Luna for good. But I'm sure it's hard for Elektra to stomach. And kudos to Elektra for being brave this way. Good thing that with the camera rolling, Will won't be tempted to sleep with her or anything. Plus, Ridge and Taylor are basking in their love on Wednesday, so it definitely seems like they are engaged. And Nick runs to tell Brooke what he has found out about Ridge and Taylor. Nick's going to drop the Ridge and Taylor engaged bomb on Brooke. That'll be where she hears it from first. Of course, this is going to break her heart. Luckily, Nick wants to fix her broken heart. On Thursday, June 26th, things go sideways because Luna figures out what Will is up to. So, somehow Luna figures out Will's playing her. I wonder if he gets her on tape before Luna figures it out. I don't know if he's being too direct with his questions, and I wonder if she's going to lock him in a closet or something before she's done.